Well, hello guys. Today I'm gonna teach you how to set up a great plugin called WP Store Locator. This is the plugin that allows you to have nice map on your page with markers of your stores on the map. And it will look pretty much like this. Here's the map, here's our stores. We can click on them, we can look at them, can make it bigger or smaller, scroll down, search for location, and so on and so forth. It's extremely great plugin, and in this video I'll teach you how to do everything that you see right now. So let's get started. Okay, first of all we gotta install this plugin, so go to plugins, add new, and you gotta type in WP Store Locator. Here it is. It's by Tijman Smith. I have more than 30k active installs. Click on install now. Click on activate. Okay, our plugin is active. Let's go to setup page. It's right here, Store Locator, settings. Okay, first of all we have to set up our server key and browser key, because this plugin won't work if you're not gonna set them up. So for server key you have to click on this little link here, click on that. You'll go to the official instruction of this plugin is wpstorelecator.co, and here is at server API key. You have to click on this button, create server key. Then you'll go to Google developers, and you gotta be signed in your Google account to make that. And here you will have something like create new project. So all you gotta do is click on that button, create new project, and wait for a while. Okay, once you've done that, here is the name of the key. Here you have to choose for what kind of purpose you're gonna use this key. I'm gonna set this up with the radio button, no restrictions, and I'll click on create key. So here's my server key. Just copy that and paste in your field right here. The same procedure for browser key. Click on browser key, and here at browser API key click on create browser key. Everything's the same here, just click on create new project. Again, I'll choose no restrictions for this key, create new key. Okay, here's my browser key, copy that and paste into right here. The map language is English and map region will be United States. Here it is. Click on save changes. Here we have to set up our start point, and for starting point we can use the country or the city or the state. So I'll choose, it will be Florida, United States. Go down, click on save changes. Okay, we're ready to set our map. Let's create new page. Go to pages, add new. I'll name this page WP Store Locator. And for adding our map on the page, we have to click on text mode and paste the short code. It's bracket WP SL bracket. Okay, we're done. Click on publish. Let's go and see our page. Okay, we've got here supermarket in Florida, USA. That's good. We have no results found because we have no stores yet. We'll create them a bit later. Let's move next. Okay, I'm gonna add this page in my menu, so I'm going to appearance menus, click on add to menu, save menu, and let's check our page. Here it is. Okay, let's add some stores. Go to store locator, click on new store, and here you have to type in your store name, information about your store, your address, and so on. Just for saving your time, I'll skip that part and I'll see you a bit later. Okay, my first store information almost done. It's West Palm Beach Fashion. The text is here. Here's our best store in West Palm Beach. Location, here's our address, city, state, country, opening hours. Let's change that just for our test purposes. Let's say we work in Saturday and Sunday we're closed. We can choose 12 hours or 24 hours format. I'll leave it 12 hours, and add additional information. You can set up your phone number, your fax, email, and whatever you want. Okay, we're almost set. Click on publish. Let's go and check our page. Refresh. Here it is. We've got it right here. Phone, fax, email, directions. Click on directions and you will see that from starting point it's about 234 kilometers, 2 hours away. Okay, how cool is that? Let's add more stores to see how it works. I'll do the same operation again. Now we'll add 2 more stores and we'll play around with that a bit later. Okay, we've got 3 stores here. It's Tampico at Mexico, Louisiana Fashion Shop, and West Palm Beach Fashion. Here in states you can use the full name of the state or short name, like Louisiana will be LA. It's also good. So let's go and check our stores. Click on update page, and here it is. We've got 3 stores and starting point. So let's say we want to change our starting point to special city, not just Florida. Let's go to plugin page, click on settings, and let's set up for starting point Miami, Florida. Click on save changes at this block and click on refresh page. So starting point changed. It's Miami, Florida now. So if we wanna check the destination from West Palm Beach, click on directions. It will be 111 kilometers. It's about 1 hour away. Okay, so let's change this kilometers to miles. Let's go to settings page, distance unit, kilometers. Click on miles, save changes, update the page, click on destination again, click on directions, almost 79 miles. Okay, let's go back to our plugin page and let's play around with these settings. Okay, here is search box. Here, enable autocomplete. If we'll check this box, what will happen is when we'll type in like New York, the plugin will show us the drop down where we can choose the name of the city. I think it's a very useful thing and we don't have it. So I'll click on autocomplete, save changes, and I'm gonna refresh the page. Now I'm gonna click New York. As you can see, we have New York here. That's a great feature. I love that. And as you can see, every time you hover your mouse on the name of the store, it bounces. It's West Palm Beach, as you can see. Up, up, up. So now I'll play with Louisiana. Up, up, up. Let's play with Tampico. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? What else we've got here? Show the maximum results drop down. So the maximum results is the number of the store that you will have on your page. By default it's 25. If you want to change this, you got to choose this bracket and paste the brackets here. Let's say we want 50 results on page. Save changes, and by default it will change on 50. Same thing with search radius option. It will search for 50 miles. So if we'll click New York, which is probably more than 50 miles away from Miami, it will find nothing. Okay? But if we'll type in West Palm Beach, Florida, we'll find our store in West Palm Beach. Okay, it's right over here, West Palm Beach fashion, because the plugin search 50 miles from the city. Okay, so we type West Palm Beach, it searched 50 miles away from this city, which includes our store here. If we want to change that, again, delete brackets here, and let's say it will be 200 miles. Paste bracket here and here. Save changes, refresh the page, will be 200 miles, 50 results on the page. Okay? Alright. Okay, let's move next. Enable category filters. Okay, let's check this box. Save changes. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we don't have nothing because we don't have store categories. So let's go to store categories and let's say it's fashion store category. Slug will be fashion. Parent category none. Description, we don't need description here. Add new store category. Okay, we've got fashion store category here, and we have to go to all stores page, click on any of these stores that you want, and we have to check this box, fashion store. Okay, so click here. So this store is in category fashion store. Is that clear? Go to our page again, update the page, and what we will see, we have category filter. That's exactly what we've checked here. Enable category filters when we search something. If you have a lot of stores, the person who wants to find your store can choose which store he or she want to find. Let's say we want to find only fashion stores, and we'll type in Tampico, Mexico, search. Here it is, our Tampico store, and this is here because the fashion store category have this exact store. You can see it right here at store locator, all stores page. Store categories, fashion store. Okay. Alright. If you wanna do that, you're free to go. I'm not gonna do that, so I'll go to settings again and I'll disable category filters. Click on save changes, update the page, and category filters will disappear. Let's go back to our settings page and let's play around. Okay, we're done with search box. Now let's play with map settings. Attempt to auto-locate the user. What it means that the browser can automatically find the geolocations where your potential customer sits. And to do that, your website have to be on HTTPS protocol, because if you don't have it, it's not gonna work, especially in browsers such as Safari and Chrome. So I'll have Chrome and I'll show you how it works. So let's go to our WP Store Locator page. Let's refresh, and here is we've got TGM Web Guru XYZ wants to know your location, and you have to click on allow or block. Okay, and if you click on allow button, it will automatically find out where you are, and this is cool feature in some cases. If you want to have it, you're free to go. I'm not gonna do that, so I'll click on block, and if we'll delete this HTTPS now and we'll go to the average protocol HTTP, this feature will not gonna work. Okay, as you can see, it's not asking me if I want to show my location, because it's work only on HTTPS protocol. Hope that's clear. Okay, load location on page load. We definitely want to have these things on, so leave it as it is. Number of locations to show 50. If we'll uncheck this, it will disappear. We don't want to do that, so leave it as it is. Start point Miami, Florida. That's okay. Auto adjust the zoom level to make sure all markers are visible. Okay, it means that all our stores are visible now. If we'll uncheck this, click on save changes, update the page, here's how it looks now. We don't want to do that, so we'll click on auto adjust box like this. Click on save changes again, update. That's much better now. Initial zoom level is 3 by default. If you go to 12, it will be closer look. If we'll go to 1, it will be whole world view. You can play around with this a bit later. I'll leave it by default at 3 point. Maximum auto zoom level is 15. It will be very close. It will be a street name and buildings and everything like that. Show the street view controls. If we'll check that, we will see this street view controls, where you can drop down your person right here, and you will see this. If you want to have this, you are very welcome. If you don't, you're free to go. I think I'll uncheck this. Click on save changes again, refresh the page, the little person gone. Okay, it's fine to me. Let's go next. Next step is show the map type control. Let's click on that. Let's check what it is. Refresh the page. We've got here map or satellite view. Okay, I don't think that's very useful for a customer. So I'm gonna uncheck this thing. Show the map type control. No, I don't want to do that. Save changes. Refresh the page. No map control things. Next up, enable scroll wheel zooming. It's when you'll scroll your wheel zoom like this, and you can switch from world view to street view just by using your wheel on your mouse. I think it's a very useful feature, so I'll leave it as it is. Zoom control position, left or right. So now it's on left. If you'll click on right, it will be right here. Map type is road map, satellite, hybrid or terrain. Road map is good to me. Okay, we're done with map settings. Let's go to user experience block. You can play around with height and width of your map. I'm really happy how it looks right now, so I'm gonna leave everything as it is. Store locator template, we can use default when it shows our stores on the left, and you can click here, show the store list below the map. Click on save changes. Let's look at it. That's probably even better. Let's live like this. I like it. Okay. Next up, hide the scroll bar. If we'll click on that, save changes, update. We don't have scroll bar on the right, so we have all the stores right here on our page. Open links in new window. Don't think it's very useful. If you have a lot of stores and person want to check them all, it will be a bunch of new windows in the browser, and I don't think it's very useful. If you don't agree with me, you can click on this checkbox. I'm not gonna do that. Show a reset map button. Let's click here, see what it does. Refresh. Here it is. If you'll zoom in and then you'll click on reset button, you will see this. Okay, I don't think we need that, so I'll uncheck this box. When a user click on directions, open a new window and show the road on google.com maps. That might be a pretty good feature, so let's check this out. Refresh the page, click on directions, and here we've got new window with distance and different roads and so on. That's a pretty cool feature. I think I'll leave it like this. Okay, the next step, show a more info link in the store listings. If we'll click on that, we can choose where to show this more info link, in the store listings or in the info window on the map. So let's say it will be in the store listings. Click on save changes. Let's update the page, and here it is, more info with little arrow on the right. Click here, we've got more info right here. Okay, if we'll change that in the info window on the map and click on save changes, you will see this. When you click on more info without an arrow, you will see more info here on the map. You're free to choose what's best for you. The next step, always show the contact details below the address in the search results. So let's click on here, save changes, update the page, and as you can see, the contact details right here. More info block contains phone, fax, and email, but we already have them here. Okay, So if we'll unclick that and click on Save Changes and refresh the page, we don't have here phone, fax, and email. We have them only when we click on More Info. Hope that's clear. Next up is make the store name clickable if a store URL exists. If permalinks are enabled, the store name will always link to the store page. What it means? It means that our name store will be clickable if we'll click here and click on Save Changes, but that's not it, because if we'll refresh the page, we still don't have the links here. We have to go down here and click on permalink, enable permalink, save changes. Now it's gonna be clickable. Refresh the page, and now you can click right here. Click here, here our page. We have all the information right here, but it's way too far. I don't like that. Let's fix it. So to fix this view, to make it much closer, have to go to settings page, and at the map block we have to set up initial zoom level on at least 10 or maybe even 12. Okay, so let's say it will be 11. Click on Save Changes, refresh the page, and here we are. If we'll choose initial zoom level 12 roadmap, click on Save Changes and refresh our page, go to our store, we will see the closer look of our city, of our place. Okay, hope that's clear. Let's move next. The next step is make the phone number clickable on mobile devices. If we'll click on that, your potential customer will be able to call you by clicking on your phone number if he or she is on mobile device. Okay, hope that's clear. Okay, the next step is if Street View is available for the current location, then show a Street View link in the info window. If you'll click on that, click on Save Changes, refresh the page, and click on More Info button, you will see here's the link, Street View. You can click here and you will see the Street View. Okay, alright, I think we'll leave it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. Next up, show a zoom here link in the info window. You can click here, click on Save Changes, update the page, click on More Info, and now we have directions, Street View, and zoom here. Okay, let's move next. On page load, move the mouse cursor to the search field. It says yes, so what it does when you're update the page, your mouse cursor is right here. If you don't want to do that, then uncheck this box. I think that's right, so I'll leave it as it is. Use the default style for the info window. I'm pretty happy how it looks now, so I'm not gonna change anything right here. Hide the country in the search results, hide the distance in the search results. So here we have country and here we have distance. I think we'll click here and here, click on Save Changes, we have country, we have distance, refresh the page, we don't have distance, we don't have country. Okay, I don't think we need country, but I definitely think that hiding the distance isn't right because it's useful. Hide the country in the search results, yes. Hide distance, no. Click on Save Changes, update the page. We don't have country, but we have distance. That's cool. The next step, if a user hovers over the search results, the store marker bounces up and down. As I showed you before, when you hover the name of the store, it bounces up and down. I think that's incredibly cool, so I'll leave it as it is. So we're done now. Next up is markers block. Here you can change the color of start location marker and store location marker. So for start location marker it's green now, and it's blue for store location marker. As you can see here, it's Miami start location green, and the store marker is blue. You can change it. Let's say start marker will be red, and store locator will be, let's say, orange. Save changes, update the page. Okay, we've got orange store markers, and start marker is Miami, is red. Okay, next step is enable marker clusters. Is when you have stores which close to each other, and on the map you'll see the number of stores in this area. So let's click here, max zoom level default, cluster size default. Let's check this out. Here it is. We've got two clusters here. Okay, so if we'll zoom in, it will be two stores here. If we'll zoom out, it will go cluster. Okay, hope that's clear. So here in store editor you can set up the default settings for each store. So when you want to create new store, you'll have this settings by default. Okay, if you want to change that, you're free to go. Default country, roadmap, map style, hide or don't hide opening hours format, 12 or 24 hours, and so on and so forth. Everything looks perfectly fine right here for me. Here we've got permalinks, and here's the labels. So what it does, it just changed the name of the label on your store locator page. Okay, so instead of phone, we can type in our phone. Instead of fax, our fax. Instead of hours, opening hours, and so on and so forth. Let's save changes. Let's click on more info. It's phone, fax, email. Click on update page. Click on more info. It's our phone, our fax, and so on and so forth. If you'll click on this link, you will see the same information right here. Our phone, our fax, and so on. And by the way, you can edit the store and you can paste some pictures in here. Let's do it. Edit the store. Click on add media. I'll paste this picture with medium size, insert. I want it like this. Update. Let's check out store. Here's our store picture. And the last box over here is tools. I do not recommend you change anything right here if you are not a developer. And if you're a developer, you know what you're doing here. So that's pretty much it, guys. We have all stores here. We have name of stores, author who made this store, store categories, addresses, city, state, zip code, and so on. We can go to our store and change the category, or add some pictures, or change the address, opening hours, additional information such as telephone, fax number, and so on. And finally, we can go to our WP store locator page, and see what we've got here. I'm pretty happy with what we've got here, and that's pretty much it for the day, guys. Hope you had a good time with me today. Hope you well. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me via my email or here in comment box below. Hope you well. Wish you the best. See you next time. Bye bye.